started boxing when I was 6 years old. I was always the smallest, always the youngest. My dad always said, look, you need to learn how to fight because you get in the hits and get rough at 8. I started fighting.
Jay Paul Molinere had a childhood that very few persons, if any, would call conventional, perhaps only to be expected when you were a descendant from alligator hunters. As unusual and somewhat dangerous as this is, it is also an extremely lucrative business and an activity completely embraced on History Channel's series Swamp People. A simple reminder how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving either an iPhone Max, iPad Mini, or MacBook Pro. It's really your choice. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. If you're going to spend a portion of your year wrestling alligators, it stands to reason that you would need to be buff and well-built. For Molinere, this is essential and a necessity that he channels into the boxing ring, where he has won multiple titles. But he isn't all rough edges and ferocity, but is also in a committed and loving relationship and the father of 3 children. Early life and childhood. Jay Paul was born as Roland Molinere III on the 20th of August, 1988, in Grand Bois, Louisiana, USA, to RJ and Stacy Molinere. Although he has 2 sisters, now both nurses, he is the only one of the 3 to be in the spotlight. Jay Paul knew from the age of 6 that he wanted to be a boxer, but those dreams were almost dashed after a near-fatal accident when he was 10. While the family was celebrating the 4th of July, a jet ski malfunctioned and collided with Jay Paul. Molinere was rushed to the hospital with an 8-inch gash and skull fracture and spent 3 days in a coma, with doctors doubtful as to whether he would even be able to talk again. But after intense rehabilitation and perseverance, he recovered completely. Education. Being an alligator hunter himself, RJ started teaching Jay Paul to hunt gators, crabbing, and trapping from the age of 3. With such an early start, it is unsurprising that Jay Paul became proficient in these activities. Jay Paul was also tutored in boxing by his uncle Elsie, who wanted to help him fulfill his dream of becoming a boxer. Molinere attended South Terrebonne High School, where he played defensive back on the American football team for 4 seasons. He matriculated in 2006 with good marks and much aplomb, having become so accomplished in the boxing ring that Columbus Rotary rewarded him with a $2,000 scholarship, enabling him to enroll into Fletcher Technical Community College, from which he graduated in 2011 with a degree in anesthesiology. Career. Boxing career. By the time he was 20 years old, Jay Paul was making a name for himself in the boxing ring. In addition to having 30 recorded fights on the mixed martial arts circuit, Molinere won multiple awards and scholarships for his performance. He won his first title in 2008, the Gulf Coast Boxing Championship, solidifying his ability and reputation in the ring. He went on to win the Golden Gloves Divisional Championship in 2009, followed by the Arnold Sports Festival Championship in 2010. It was this final title that earned him his $2,000 scholarship from Columbus Rotary. Although he has since moved on to other projects, Jay Paul has admitted that he would not be adverse to rekindling his MMA career. Swamp People. Swamp People came out the perfect time for Jay Paul. Fresh out of college, he was able to join his father for the 2nd season of the show. Swamp People is a History Channel docuseries that depicts the extremely short but incredibly hair-raising alligator hunting season, which lasts for only 30 days, during which hunters need to make their income for the entire year. Even then, the industry is strictly regulated, and hunting parties are issued with a limited number of tags correlating to the number of alligators they may cull. Jay Paul and his father worked together on the show to bring down the beasts, who, while happy to remain docile and warm in the sun, are fierce and brutally strong when challenged. Jay Paul remained in the show from 2011 until 2014, when he opted out after the 10th season. The show is one of the most popular in the pantheon of History Channel series, drawing over 3 million viewers for the premiere of the 1st season, rising to 5.5 million viewers by the final episode of Season 2. Tours. After a significant number of the Swamp People cast were fired under mysterious circumstances, Jay Paul and his father set out to find a way to make a living out of the spotlight of reality TV. Fortunately, their time on the show had vastly increased their fame, and the two were able to capitalize on this, offering tours of the swamps and paid speeches and other appearances. Personal life. Family. Although they aren't married, Jay Paul Molinere is in a committed relationship with his longtime girlfriend, Ashley Price. The two portray the image of a perfect couple and haven't been the subject of controversy during the tenure of their relationship. They have 2 children that they have raised together. Their elder child, son Jaden, was born on the 14th of April 2009, and on the 29th of July 2013, their daughter, who they named Ania Nicole, arrived. Molinere is currently teaching his son how to use a gun and live off the land, passing on that almost sacred family tradition. Encounter with the police. Jay Paul and his father RJ were the subject of much discussion in 2013 when they were arrested on charges of aggravated battery, which arose after a 24-year-old placed a call to the police, claiming that he had been attacked by the 2 men, hit on the head with a beer bottle after a verbal altercation on the road. After the police issued arrest warrants when the 2 could not be located, both Jay Paul and his father turned themselves in at the station. With the obvious bulk and strength of the pair, it is obvious that they can be intimidating. That, however, does not mean that they are guilty of assault. They were both released on a bond of $1,000, and the media didn't follow up on the aftermath. However, as they would have faced up to 10 years in prison, atop fines of $5,000, it appears reasonable to assume that they were acquitted. As is often the case with the media, the mugshots of the 2 were leaked and can be found pretty much anywhere on the internet. Appearance. To say that Jay Paul Molinere is well-built is somewhat of an understatement, but what else would one expect from a one-time MMA champion and alligator hunter? The Molinares are descendants of the Hama tribe, who originated in the swamp, a mark of much pride to them. Jay Paul keeps his hair short and has dark brown eyes. He is 6 feet or 1.83 meters tall and weighs around 180 pounds or 82 kilograms. Net worth and salary. With the price of alligator meat always on the rise, Jay Paul is not strained for business. Although hunting season is so brief, the payoff is excellent. While some people have objected to the show, claiming that it portrays killing as a sport, it is important to remember that this is not a hobby or a game, but a means of a livelihood. Jay Paul's net worth is estimated by sources quoting it to be around $1 million as of mid-2020. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.